Hmm. Clear out some space. A 20 gig TF2 folder. Wow.
Product takes like 10 minutes to review, so.
Alright,
Yeah.
that's nice.
And also, I'm pretty sure everyone watching already knows all the information anyway, so.
Yeah,
You
it's a staple.
want me to just start?
Sure, yeah.
Sure.
Alright, cool. So, demo rollout, you just do this, you jump here, and then like when you're waiting for the part where you get to move, you just put the sticky there, do that. And then there's either the aggressive rollout, which you do this, and don't land on Japan, you jump over it, but you get the idea. Shoot main. Or the passive rollout, which is you either walk or you just sticky jump over all the way to the left, and then you can play pocket. So mid fights, also your soldiers whipping your players. So mid fights, you can either do a passive mid or you can do a really aggressive mid. I guess I'll just talk about the passive mid first. So basically, what you're doing is you're waiting for the enemy team to feed a player, and then you play off of the pick. You're looking for an advantage, and then you're playing off of it. So you're waiting for like a sniper pick or like any combination of classes that makes you think that you can win the fight. So basically, what you do is you have your heavy. It's like on cliff and watch for bombs and stuff. Your pyro keeps track of where the spy is. Next to decloak in those corners a lot. Your med just sits in pocket and doesn't die. Demo, just trying to get some chip damage, doing this. Not overcommitting. And your sniper is trying to get... He's waiting for a call on the enemy sniper, and then he'll try to take an SVS. Basically what you're doing is you're waiting for like the soldier to like bomb and you kill him, or like you're waiting for your sniper to win the SVS, or like your demo to like get a pick or something. And then once you have the like 9v8 or 9v7, that's when you can start walking across point. Big picks to get are like anything combo, or like scout or like soldier. Like pretty much any class that isn't the engineer or like the spy is like good to start taking some ground off of. And then pretty much you mostly have your heavy lead the charge. You just kind of have him 450 and walk across Dogbread and start shooting the people behind rock, get them out of there, and then you cap point. The aggressive mid is the exact opposite. What you're doing is you're looking for frags. You're looking for a pick to get, and then you play off of it. Like your soldier can do this jump. It's hard to do on demo, like demonstrated on demo, but like. Okay, so there's this jump that every soldier does, which is like you do this, and you try to get behind them. There's your sniper can play like this angle, or like this angle. The sniper can also go concrete. This is huge for really fast picks on mid, because heavies will roll out cliff, like, and you can catch people that like peek over here. Pretty much, you get your spy on China, and then once he's on China and he decloaks, that's when your spy can call to make some noise and go for and he'll go for a stab, while the rest of your team tries to commit off that. And that's pretty much the basis of it. It's just get your spy in position and collapse with your spy. And that's exactly what the passive mid is like trying to prevent. You're like looking for like sackers, and you're like your pyro is watching for like spy, keeping track of him. So it's either you wait for them to feed into you and you kill them, or you go in and kill them, and then you can just play off of your numbers. It's pretty much product mid. I guess I'll go over the holds first. The aggressive hold, that'll be fast to go over. Pretty much your demo traps. Your demo can trap like here, Your demo can like, you can like trap here. It's hard to spot. You can trap here, here, main. And you set up some really aggressive traps. This is cool too, by the way. Set up some really aggressive traps. You have your demo buffed, your med on dog bread, your heavy around the point, like around this area. And your demo does this, tries to put some pipes on cliff. And see if he can like two pipe a sniper or something like that. That should only hold that. You should only hold that for like 30 seconds max before you back up. The actual hold that I would actually advise doing, like always, put your med in pocket, put your demo here in valley, put your heavy on cliff, have your flank over here on flank, on concrete. Soldier can be up here. You can shoot this, and you can shoot through that. You get the idea. Sniper, you know, just wherever a sniper is, you know. And, mini, main. I think mini and main is the best position for a mini on this map. Japan is cool too. Empire just spy checks, and then the idea is that you don't die, and then when you don't die, they won't push. So you just watch for sacks and stuff. Watch for people feeding, and you don't die. You just keep buffs, wait for them to come into you, and then you'll have like a 260 demo and like a 450 heavy, ready to take a team fight. That's pretty much the product hold. Pushing. If you're a disad, pretty much. Well, not even if you're even. Basically, what you do is you get on cliff. And you buff your sniper, and your sniper is going to go either like cliff or China or somewhere, fully buffed, and he's gonna look for a few picks. And if he gets like a scout or like someone, like you can just like body shot someone and kill them, that's when you can exchange, and then you'll be exchanging Ubers at like a 9v7 situation, and you should always win like a 9v7 team fight. So that's pretty much what you're doing. You're waiting for Uber, and then in the meantime, you're looking for players to kill. And then once they have some players down and you have all 9 of your players, that's when you can start walking across the point, either from right or left, and then just trying to overwhelm them with your numbers and win an Uber fight. Try to make it as much of a try to put your demo and scout into it. Pyro can work too. I wouldn't advise anything like a heavy Uber or anything on this map, pretty much ever. I mean, that's the product push. I mean, that's how it works on every Koth map. You just kind of like wait for picks, and then once you have picks, you go for an exchange. Other than that, I guess like I could go over sniper sight lines.
The main sniper isn't here, and I know the sightlines.
I mean, you're recording it, so.
Yeah.
I mean, there's this. That's what you shoot point. There's the windowsills, which I showed. It's China. If you do this jump, it's really inconsistent whether you make it or not, by the way. I haven't found out like a consistent way to do it. It's Japan.
Interesting.
You can send on a telly there? Like if this
there's
telly...
no reason
telly.
to. You have
Yeah.
this.
No
There
telly.
is?
There's no reason to have a telly here.
Yeah.
And you can just stand here. Well, there are reasons to put telly on Japan, but
Not for standing snipers.
effectively what you're doing with a Japan telly is it's essentially a razorback for your telly. Like all it is like if your telly's getting sapped, it's really inconvenient for a spy to go on Japan. Because if the spy's gonna decloak in house, he can just sap your telly. But if he wants to sap a telly on Japan, he has to do this, and then like go out of his way to sap it. Then there's a rock. There's also this, which heavies can do.
Oh damn.
There's if you're forward holding, you can do this and shoot into their main.
Do you know about that, Joe?
Mhm.
Nice.
There, and then there's just like Cliff and China and all the ones that people already know. Here's a funny one.
Ooh,
It's kind of
close.
hard to do on demo
You're probably
because you
doing
have
this
less
spot.
speed on demo. But
It's a meta spot for heavy.
if you want to be really annoying,
Oh. Ooh, almost.
if you want to be really annoying, here's a theory spot.
Ooh. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Oh!
Okay, never mind.
Okay, one more. Ah.
Mm.
Do you have to jump off the metal sheeting there?
Yeah, it usually takes me like 2 tries, so.
It's a cool
There you
fight.
go.
Ah,
Oh,
okay.
nice.
And then you got this.
Oh wow,
This is
yeah.
funny.
Yeah, did you know about that, Joe?
It's sneaky.
Not in particular, but you're gonna get spotted the instant you try and get up there.
It messes with the sniper's pre-aim position. I mean,
Mhm.
if you're on concrete, and you're like called that you're on concrete,
Yeah.
like this, like concrete's not only a better sightline,
Mhm.
but like
That exists.
it's like actually feasible to get up there. Like that, this spot is like literally useless, but it's funny.
I could try that.
Like there's actually no reason to ever
there
be
a-
up
Yeah.
there except just to make heavies mad.
Just to
Um,
make he's mad.
I like that idea. I like it.
Mad.
The funny spot.
It's just being on crate.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm out of things to say. Does anyone have any? All 2 of you, do you have questions?
My question is, when
Uh,
your medic
also
knows...
this.
Okay. Nice.
Mhm.
Where should medic be standing during this ad? We should be passively on clips.
During disad,
Yeah.
I mean, you usually want to default to pocket. Watch for spies in this position, by the way.
Okay.
This is a funny little corner. I mean, basically, so you want to be pocket as much as possible on med. But like during disad, you gotta be like ready to get out. So you can like, you honestly don't need to change your positioning at all. You just need to know the enemy team's positioning.
Okay.
Like if the demo starts walking here, like then you should know that like they're about to like walk into your med on disad, and then that's your cue to get out. You just gotta be ready to get out. It's like the mindset that mainly matters. Though if you really wanted to, yeah, I've seen some medics like do this, like during sacks, because people will just automatically bomb into pocket assuming the med's there, and then like he's just like here.
Nice.
You can also put your dispenser down one pocket. It's not horrible.
Okay.
I can go over some class specific stuff. So, Scout pretty much, like, Cleaver's good on this map, but generally, like, if you're around here, like around main is like the best positioning for Scout. Because if your demo pipes something, it's really easy to like, just kill them. Because you're really fast. Scout's also really good at like shooting spies and stuff.
Should scouts
If
be
spies are like called like in main,
should scouts
you can
be
like do
aggressive
this
on
and
mids,
just,
like initially?
no,
Okay.
no. I'm a very big fan of like the passive, like middle death scout. Like your scout should not be top deathing as big. You should play close to the beam, because when you have 185, it's really easy to take 1v1s. And if your demo pipes something, and he's like within your reach, it's like really easy to just kill him with the scattergun. Scout can easily pull off like upwards of 400 DPM if he just like plays smart and doesn't like feed all the time. So soldier, like, there's this bomb that I already showed off. And there's a Highlander spot, which is like this, where you can shoot into here. I'd recommend the original, cause if you're on like, well, especially on like blue, like, or like red rather. If you're on right-handed view models, this is really annoying, cause you'll hit this instead. So, just take note that like if you're using the stock rocket launcher, it's like it's bad to be on red.
Okay.
Other than that, like there's this bomb too. mean, mainly soldiers are just gonna either be on Highlander spot or they're gonna be doing this. Soldier is like the least important class in Highlander. Your job is to die and to like stand still and like wait for people to feed you. Pyro, your heavy should be doing most of the spy checking around here on like this area, so like mainly you just gotta be worried about like corners and stuff. Because like if your med is like, so let's say for example your med's behind a rock and the spy like decloaks like here, like you literally won't have enough time to like stop the spy from like killing your med. So the main like thing is not just keeping track of like where the spy is, but like preventing him from like showing up in the first place. Which is, so it's like, if your med's here, all you gotta do is like this. Like, you don't have to like be really proactive and like spy checking house and stuff, because all you gotta do is like prevent the spy from showing up in the first place. Like if you're just doing this, like this is your job. Your job is not really to just like go bait and like sniff out the spy, it's just to prevent him from being there in the first place. Scare him off. Other than that, like, if the spy's like on China, I like the detonator because you can do that. Detonator's also good during Ubers. Cause if you take the Uber on Pyro while their med's getting out, they're not gonna be able to stop this. Cloud does that a lot. He's pretty good at doing that.
Can you do the Pride Rock jump with the detonator, or?
Yeah, you can go on top of Pride
Okay.
with Jet. You can also jump across Pride.
Nice.
Demo? I don't really know what to tell you. Like, if you're here, you can spam into pocket. And then you can drop meds like that. During sacks, doing this is really good. You just, like, drop a sticky here and then pipe, and then you drop the med. I mean, if you get calls on where the med is, it's really easy to kill him on demo. The issue is the, like, demo doesn't want to die a lot. So you can't just do that every life, or else you'll just be feeding and dumb and stupid.
Yeah.
But if you're ever like disad and you need to sack, demo is like really good. Yeah. Like if you know the technique, you'll like always force the med. It's very hard to deny both a demo and soldier bombing at the same time. Heavy is I main that class, so I've got a lot to say about that. B cliff, like a lot. This should be like always your default position. And if you have a dispenser here, you don't need to tap fire. You don't need to like do this. When you can just do this. And like you'll be really scary to spies. And then like when you start to run out of ammo, you drop down here and get ammo. Playing rock, I mean you're asking to take spam, so this is like
Contest point.
if they're like distracted with something else. Like if this is like overtime, then it's good to play rock. Other than that, like pretty much always cliff and you'll accomplish the exact same thing. Walk across dog bread a lot. During like when your team's like flooding in, shoot like behind rock and like hug this wall. And like easy money. Also during like overtime, it's really good to if they're going to feed for point anyway, it's really good to be like concrete here and just like shoot people in the back. You can also like hide in their main and like do this, and then they'll be like, oh, we gotta get the point because it's like overtime, and then you can just be here. That's fun. Just like don't, cause like during overtime, people are always gonna shoot the heavy. Like you'll get melted instantly. So the most important thing to do is you just like be in a position where they're like spreading, like they have to like like spread out to be able to kill you. Like it's like poorly worded, but like what I'm trying to say is like if you're here and they have to tunnel the point or else they lose, they're not gonna have the time to shoot you, and if they do, they lose.
Yeah.
Like
Easy 5K cleanup.
anyway, engineer, sentry here is like always the best. You want to be able to stop. You want to be able to stop scouts from coming through here. You want to be able to stop soldiers from jumping. You want to be really annoying because when they push point, they'll have to deal with this mini. It's generally a really good spot. You can also put your mini here and just jump on Japan. Now you can put the telly here. Telly can also be here, or here, or back there on cliff. Dispenser always pocket, but for any reason you can't get a dispenser in pocket, it's best here. Never do rock, ever. It gets spammed, and it forces your team to play in a position which is really easy to spam. Mini can also... If you ever get the opportunity to forward hold, you can put your mini on their Japan, which is really annoying. Because in order to kill it, they have to either, like, go all the way over here, or they have to, like, turn around after they go into main. So it's a good, like, distraction.
That roof on concrete,
Also putting it here is cool.
are you able to get a mini on that?
On what?
The roof on
That?
concrete, yeah.
You can, but it's not a great position for it.
Okay.
I mean, you're not denying anything that your soldier should already be denying. That your soldier shouldn't already be denying, I mean. So, like... Yeah, those are, like, the three. I mean, also putting a mini here and wrangling it is also a thing.
Yeah. Especially when they're...
That works against some teams, doesn't work against others. I don't really know, how to describe it. Some teams will just, like, have a flank that, like, constantly kills your mini and, like, kills you, and other teams will just ignore the mini the entire time and you'll get 500 EPM. Medic? I mean, make it a game to see how long you can play pocket. Like, if you're in pocket always, you're doing your job. Playing rock is, like, only applicable if your demo wants to push right. Other than that, it's, like, pocket literally always. Or, like, crossing dog grid with your team.
Okay.
You know.
Not sure.
Sniper, buffs often. Play for SVS. A lot of snipers will just rely on their aim and nothing else. And their game sense will lack. And, like, you can honestly, if you have, like, garbage aim, but, like, really good, like, comms on sniper, you can, like, let your brain carry you. Like, if you're, like, here, and you're, like, calling for a buff, like, 5 seconds in advance, it's really easy to win the SVS, even if you have literal Parkinson's aim. Like, so that's what Sovereign does, because he's, like, not, like, a top invite sniper. But, like, he, like, gets really good SVS stats a lot of the time against snipers that are way better than him. Because, like, he plays really smart, and, like, will call his rotations and stuff and everything. He'll, like, call, like, where he is, who he plans to shoot, when he wants buffs. He asks his spy to call where the sniper is. He, like, asks his heavy to, like, take the shot. Like, he'll tell his heavy to, like, walk out with this steel and, like, take a body shot so that he can, like, wait here on China. Like, heavy, go take the shot. Okay, you shot that, you know.
Yeah.
Also, always be second on mid. Don't show up first. Wait for the sniper. Just play the waiting game. Spy, comms. Comms are pretty big. Also, decloak here often. Like, decloak in China often and tell your team to collapse. Decloaking here will work a lot. If you're having a really bad game, you can focus the soldier, because that's the easiest class to stab. Sap the telly. Other than that, that's like product.
Nice.
Okay, you can end the
That's it?
recording now.
Alright, thanks.